Good day everyone. This video is going to be a bit different than my usual videos on gameplay or ESO builds or something like that, and it's due to a recent tendency of ZeniMax to ban people for the silliest things. And as you probably know from maybe other YouTube videos or maybe people that have been talking about it, some people have gotten banned for really silly things. I know one example myself of a player that had his ad name changed to check out these cheats, and this person received a temporary ban and a forced name change to some random role-playing name due to the fact that probably this might have been offensive to the company or something, since it might insinuate that there's lots of cheats going around. I don't know. But examples like this show that it's a really tight naming policy at ZeniMax, that ZeniMax has like a super thin skin and gets easily offended by player names, which I think is not good. It's very silly to have such narrow thinking with only allowing these very safe kind of names in the game. Of course, there should be a border. You shouldn't be allowed to do any kind of offensive name you want, but something like check out these cheats, like it's not hurting anybody or anything, I think, so that's a bit silly. I can understand why they ban it. There's some kind of reasoning and they have narrow thinking, I guess, but there is some reason to be followed here. But then the example that caused me to make this video is on a whole other level, because yesterday, Sunday, a player on PCNA got banned for having the names, and I quote, Cloudrest, the Arms of Religan, the Mantle of Seroria, Ages of Galenwe, and Velain Morvine. These are names that originate from the Cloudrest trial in-game. They are roleplay friendly names. They simply refer to things that are inside the game, a set, without even saying like this set is bad or something. It's just literally just the name of a set that this person is having. And then also one completely unrelated roleplay name, Velain Morvine. I don't know where that comes from, but basically these names are not offensive in any way, shape or form. And yet ZeniMax has given a permanent ban to this player because of these names. That's the reasoning they followed. The player has received a mail about this ban, and the reasoning that's in that mail is actually also completely unrelated to the names in that. There are reasoning such as you can't have any kind of offensive names or like discriminatory names or something like that. And you can also not like defame ZeniMax or its products or something, but these are not things like that. It's not defaming even an in-game set or something for being bad. It's just the name of a set. This player has just made that account name around this entire trial with different characters named to different sets. That is not offensive. It's not following the reasoning in the mail. So since we don't know from the mail itself why this player got banned, there is always some gossiping going around to what might have happened. First of all, something that is really weird about it is that this character has more names that have not been banned. One of the names that was not listed in this mail, that's very similar to the names that have been mentioned, is Vestments of Olorime. This name is just also a set from this trial, but somehow this was not a reason, not listed in the names that caused this ban. So this is very inconsistent to begin with. A second weird thing is that this ban has happened on a Sunday, so it is unlikely that it was an actual human being at ZeniMax, an employee, that banned this player. Most likely it is an action of a bot, and in order to get that to happen, this player must have been reported by another player or mass reported by many players, at which point this bot took an automatic action to permanently ban this player. That is not a good idea to have, because this sets a dangerous precedent for mass reporting and such things to get players you don't like out of the game. And then lastly, another weird thing is that it is a permanent ban for this. Now this particularly, the fact that it's a permanent ban and not like a warning or a temporary ban, could have some further reasoning, because this player has had actions taken on the account before. I do not know for what reasons that was, but in any case this player has gotten a temporary ban, for example, before, and I think also permanent bans before. Despite this, this history is not a reason to ban the player again for these role-playing names, because it shows that if you have done something like, I don't know, teabagging in the game at some point and you got like a temporary ban because of that, then you are really at danger from just getting banned from a bot for having role-playing names if somebody reports you, which is, I think, a serious issue, a core issue that ZeniMax has with its naming policy and whatever bots they use for this, I guess. Definitely something they might look into, and also definitely something that I find worth putting into a bigger audience, because this is ridiculous. I need to get this out here because I don't want people getting banned from this game, people that enjoyed this game getting banned and being sour about it like this because of such absolutely stupid things. Something needs to change here. And then the last thing I want to say real quickly is that if you are also one of those people that gets banned for silly reasons, such as what I've been showing right here, it might be worth contacting ZeniMax about it, because it might very well be that even if it's in weekday, it happened due to some, I don't know, mass reporting or single reports, and then a bot took action or something. So it's definitely worth getting a human being involved. The player here, I presume, will do the same thing and try and appeal this to ZeniMax, and I hope that an actual human being will look into this and see this as nonsensical as well. Whatever is going to happen here, I'll put it in the pinned comment as well when there's developments. In the meantime, this is everything that I know about this situation, so I hope this will get resolved, and yeah, have a good one guys, see you next time.